Well, shit, guys. August 23rd came up pretty freaking quick, and unfortunately, this project is not going to hit the competition deadline by the end of the night tonight. Um, Gave it a good shot. There was, a project that I haven't really. I've done this in the past, but not all in one step, so to speak. Um, but it was cutting it so close, and that this literally had to work on the first try for me to even have a chance of getting any video or pictures uploaded in time. And that ended up not being the case last night. It worked for a few minutes, got a couple of the issues resolved, but there was a problem with the VGA and the composite, and I think they were kind of both fighting each other because I had both hooked up at the same time. In theory, one was supposed to be for the breakout box so you could play to the TV, and the other was just going to be straight VGA to the console, but apparently they don't like to work in tandem together. And even though you're only using one at a time, it just kind of fried the signals on both sides. So that was going to be a key feature of this that I wasn't even going to be able to use. And ultimately, it would have resulted in either not having the VGA and being able to play multiplayer and put out to the TV, or just have standard composite and multiplayer via the breakout box. But that's essentially, like I said, takes out a prime component of this whole portable. The second issue I ran into was with the charger board. This was a custom one that RDC had done up for me originally, but this time he didn't have time to do it, so he sent me the files. I did everything my own. I got a stencil made up, had everything done, but I've never really done that before, and that thing just got screaming hot during my tests, and it wasn't even being charged. And near the end of the night, last night around 10:30, I heard a pop or a little snap, and everything went dead. So I'm assuming something blew on the charger board, and I have no idea what that was. And so that would take a whole night in itself to troubleshoot on my own. And third, the controller. Everything was working perfectly with that except for the control stick or the analog stick. And that, probably was the stick itself, given that everything else worked. But I didn't have time to tear it apart and find out. So unfortunately, this pretty much concludes my attempt or entry into the competition, which I'm not upset about it, though. I gave it a good shot, and I probably bit off more than I could chew, taking on 3 projects at the same time. And then when the other commission that I was working on, or the commission I was working on, and all the paint and everything cracked on that, after just about as the system was done, it's like, okay, probably got to take a break from this for a little bit. But I am going to still finish this one, and I'll keep a log when that happens, but just wanted to let you know that I not going to be able to pull this one off this time, but hey, it is what it is. But I'm probably going to go get some sleep. Like I said, I was up until 10:30 last night, which doesn't sound terrible, but when you figure I was up 3 times with the kids and then at work at 5:45 this morning and out at 3:30, yeah, I once heard a quote that said, "The candles that burn at both ends don't put off a very attractive light." Yeah, what do you think? All right, guys, have a good night.